stream is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Don't let hackers steal your financial data or anything else. Keep yourself protected at expressvpn.com/RTTV. Welcome to the RT Podcast, everyone. I'm Barbara.
Okay, I'm Blaine. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to be in the shot.
Hi, I'm Alfredo.
I'm Andrew.
Hi. I'm Barbara.
Oh, you almost forgot.
Oh, I did. I almost made the one error I wasn't supposed to make.
I imagine Gus would have been wherever he is, and he just felt his heart. Something's not right on the RT Podcast.
A disturbance.
Millions of voices cried out in terror. And then silence.
I want you to do the whole podcast like that. Just narrate.
Just narrate. I'll do everyone's inner monologue on the podcast. How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Barbara thought about that idea, but then considered it, and it would be a disaster.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hello.
We got some Fredo's like hardly ever on the podcast. So now he's here.
Two.
Yeah.
Is it
This
your
is
second
my
time?
Second time.
When was your
So
first?
you guys read, I guess, my Christmas wish list. And so here I am.
Been reading your live journal, buddy.
So,
And we got you a
you read my
Blaine.
Zanga.
Got you, Blaine and Andrew.
We were on the podcast together last time too.
We were.
We're just a pair now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a package deal.
Move over, Trevor. Sorry, I forgot.
We can cut that, right? We can in the edit. We can like remove that silence.
That out.
Does everyone at this company who's like an on-camera person have like a person, like their person that they typically get paired with? Like
No,
for you, I feel like
I
it'd
don't
be
know. I
Chris,
wouldn't know.
probably.
Yeah.
You
it
probably
would be.
probably Trevor.
Me? Probably Sarah Weems.
You, it's now probably Drew because you guys have the most.
Well, yeah,
together.
yes, that adds up.
Oh, I
would
thought
say
it was
that's true.
Bernie. Where is he? I haven't hung out with him in so long.
I haven't heard from him in a couple months. It's so weird.
No, I'm like I said earlier, I'm in my full Bernie cosplay. I've got the glasses and the LA hat, so I'm filling it. I'm filling in
We have
for
the same shoes.
Dude.
hell yeah,
but I can just...
the 2018
that's
Nike
the free
Free
runs.
Runs.
Yeah.
They don't run those anymore.
No, they don't. But they're
Why?
yeah.
Frees are the best.
The 2018 specifically are like the most
Are
comfortable.
those the ones that are like soft on the top?
the
Like almost like a
Flyknits?
sock material?
It's
Like it's not fur. Oh man, I'm thinking of something else.
these are supposed to feel like you're wearing nothing.
Yeah.
And I remember the first
and
time
they do.
the first time I got them, they were like, someone was like, "You don't even need to wear socks with those."
Well, I don't
And
know
then
about that.
They smell like shit.
Yeah,
after
you
that.
absolutely have
People
to.
who don't
I-
wear socks with shoes, especially like running shoes, that
weird.
creeps me out.
How did I get blisters? I will say I do like the older free runs because these, like, I get rock stuck. on
Oh,
the
these are
bottom.
rock catchers. Look at the bottom of that.
Yeah,
Just
I got a ton of rocks.
gonna say-
absolutely made for catching rocks.
Back at the bungalow, I remember our meetings. It would just be you and me with a pin or our keys, just
Yeah.
popping rocks out. We'd have like pebbles.
You gotta
Yeah.
pop
on
them
the
out
table.
because then you'll like walk around. I don't know, like a smooth floor, and you go.
I also want to start a shoe company called Reruns now.
Reruns. Ooh,
Are they just-
Reruns?
Are they like
throw 90
old-
cartoons on them.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Or are they shoes that have been refurbished?
Yeah.
A little bit of column A, a little column B.
Yeah.
I got some Simpsons Vans when they did a collaboration there.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you brought those into
The
the.
Mr. Plow shoes.
Yeah, that name again is Mr.
Mr.
Plow.
Plow.
No, the reason I like these is because you can slip the, like, they're like you slip them on, like you just pull them
just
on
have to pull
and they're
a little tab.
Super
perfectly
easy.
and they're perfect and they're like, but they're better than like. They're a little bit more robust than a lot of others kind of slip-on shoes, which feel like
they're not slippers.
right
They go on
exactly,
easy.
right exactly. Like
You
it-
still run in them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So like,
I mean, yeah, they're
you could put these on, and should you, on the unfortunate incident of being like chased, you could like make a getaway. Whereas I feel like if I was wearing Tom's, great shoe company, if I was gonna get like chased in Tom's, I'd be like, well, I'm
Don't worry, they don't sponsor.
Yeah, these
No,
are
they
like
don't. Well,
plus
then
5
fuck them, no.
parkour. They're pretty nice.
You can also feel like tons of drugs inside of those, so that's the main reason.
Yeah,
why I
main
like
reason.
them.
Big time.
Are you missing
Yeah.
a toe or
Where are
something?
you putting the drugs?
Where are you putting it?
No, so that I'm joking, but there was a shoe company.
But
There's a shoe company
Hear me
called
out.
Ruse, and I think you could get them at Journeys, but that was like a big fucking thing back in the 80s. And they had just like a single pocket on the side
Yes.
with a zipper that you could put
Yes.
like a lone key or quarter in.
Made for a little baggie.
for
made,
drugs.
Yeah, or drugas.
use it
Question
for the
for you
drugs.
guys. Speaking of little pockets,
Okay.
you know how in jeans you got like your major pockets and then there's that little one?
I got a little pocket.
I had an argument with someone over what this pocket
Call 'em
was
Lil P.
for. What's it for? What's it for? What's it for? That little
Tic
pocket.
Tacs.
Tic Tacs?
I don't know.
Nothing's in there now, but I'll put loose change in there.
Change? Like, what is it
I
designed
haven't touched
for?
a quarter in years. You have to lose change.
Every now and then, like
Yeah, it's usually
How's he going to go to the
Arcades?
pinball machine?
usually a couple quarters. If I need to get a little like homies figurine at the front of an HEB, that's where I keep my quarters to get one of those little.
Crazy Bones. I can't miss out on those. Crazy
Someone was
Bones.
trying to convince me that it was made for condoms. And I was like, absolutely, it was not.
Yeah, maybe if you have a small dick.
Yeah,
My condom package is about that big, you know.
I need a full back pocket for that. It's
I
the size
also
of-
just realized I think this conversation was last week on the podcast.
You can't. I mean, yeah.
That's how bad my memory is.
You can
Pocket watches.
Back to 1879.
Pocket watches?
Levi's pocket watch.
Levi's.
Why do
pocket
we
watch.
still have them? Who the fuck has a pocket watch?
I think they just kind of stuck around.
Oh, okay.
My pocket has a zipper pocket within the pocket.
what?
Whoa,
These
for
are-
ultra protection.
These are they're called boulder
Damn.
denim. They're made specifically for climbing.
Called the Virgin Pocket.
We've been shouting out a lot of brands that aren't sponsoring this show today.
Well, these are like elastic as fuck, so I can do like squats. And,
Oh, you got stretchy jeans.
Yeah, I freaked out my
Oh.
girlfriend because we were working out the other day, and I was working out in jeans because I have a bunch of pairs of
That's
these.
That's weird.
sadistic.
That's that's strange.
It was cool.
That's like drinking a beer in the shower, like working out, smoking a cigarette at the same time. Just like, it's like,
Yeah.
man, that guy means business.
There's only
That
one
guy's-
other person I know who works out in his jeans, and I don't know if you'd want to be like him.
Yeah, that's true. He's probably not wearing boulder jeans though.
Probably
right.
not.
I might be the only one that. Does anyone else occasionally eat in the shower?
What
What's- what the fuck,
hold on.
Kramer? What do you mean eat in the
Fredo,
shower?
What do you eat in the shower?
I mean, okay, so I'm like. Okay,
You just stopped the conversation.
Yeah.
wait. All right,
Brought
so I
the
guess I
chat
am
to an ass grinding halt.
I'm a neat freak, right? Like
Yes.
I gotta keep things spotless. I hate grease, so I don't cook, like all that kind of stuff. And
I also don't eat.
but like every once in a while, I'm like, ooh, I want this slice of pizza, but then like I gotta take a shower because I gotta get out somewhere. So then I'll like eat it in the shower, and I'm like, ooh, look at the grease, and I get to wash it off immediately.
Does it get soggy though, dude?
It's like I get to get dirty, but
So
then
if you
wash it off
have- if
immediately.
it's a greasy meal,
What?
if you have a greasy meal, you plan your showers like around.
No, I don't plan my showers around it. It's more so like, oh man, I don't have time to eat. Like, ooh, I'll take this messy
duty.
meal into the shower with me. And,
Fredo, what the fuck?
all right, no, just thanks for having me.
Yeah.
No, dog, that's just.
All right. Well, looks like Fredo's maximum podcast time is 2. We'll be wrapping him up after this
The
one.
craziest thing you've eaten in the shower.
Yeah. What's the crazy?
Ass.
I said crazy.
That's not crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if you're, of all the places to eat, probably
That
actually
would be the best.
You
But
know?
it probably
It's the
have-
cleanest it's
probably
gonna be.
Probably something super greasy, but I just can't think of anything.
Tomato bisque.
Maybe
you know?
like
cereal. just
maybe,
like
maybe it was like
craziest thing to eat.
Popeye spicy fried chicken.
Bro.
Because then I get my hands get all messy, and then I get immediately like cleanse myself.
Hey,
What do you mean?
I think we should all challenge Fredo to eat something different in the shower. I'm gonna say soup.
Soup in the shower?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
Gonna, but that's gonna mix with the one.
Rotisserie chicken for me.
What the
Oh, a full
fuck?
rotisserie chicken.
It's not like
Okay.
I crave to eat in the shower. It's just every once in a long time I go, ooh, messy, but I get to clean myself.
I've talked about how my mom caught me eating a hamburger while taking a shit, and she was like,
In one
"You-
end, out the other.
You shouldn't do that." And then I assumed, based on what she had told me, that like it was because it would go through me too quickly. Like I would eat it, and then it would instantly go through my asshole, and that's why she didn't want me to eat the hamburger.
No, it's probably because all the particles of shit.
That's
Yeah, it's
ultimately
just
what-
Yeah.
floating into your
Yeah.
Pumping
food.
up
But if
into
you
your
did it in
mouth.
the shower, like you could clean yourself.
See, it's funny.
right
Like
away.
you're talking about wanting to take a shower after eating greasy food because it just like goes away right away.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, I'll shower after I take a shit because it's the same thing. It
Sure.
just goes away right away.
Right. I mean, if you have like a real messy, Eric, stop laughing.
I mean, it is the craziest thing I've ever.
That's insane.
Will you take a shower with an unwashed ass after a shit?
Wait.
Did you just
Wait. No,
No.
Okay.
Go to the
Shit, then
bathroom, and
shower.
the worst thing is when you take a shower and then realize you have to shit.
Yes.
Because you're like, I just.
Yep.
And it's hard to wipe because it's like
You-
sticky and just
Yeah, if you have like a really messy shit, that's an automatic. I gotta go shower.
Yeah.
I will say I just got a new place, and there's like, I close on a place, And when I first looked at it, I went, "Oh, there's bidets. Like that's cool, sweet. Like I get to try one of those out. Let's take it for a ride."
Blaine and I know the bidet game.
Yes.
So
Fredo,
like
yeah.
I was there over the weekend and I had someone come over to just like look at things because we were going to change things around the place. And I looked at it and it said like Day Spa was like the brand. And then it said like, I read one side of it and it said nozzle clean. And I went, oh, maybe it's just like a toilet bowl cleaner. And then I turned it on and it sprayed all over like my crotch. And then I heard ding dong. And then like I was like, oh shit, the people are here. And I went, oh no, I don't have anything in the house yet.
Oh no.
And so I walked up and I went, hi. I didn't pee myself. I just discovered I have a bidet.
What a
That's better.
smoke screen.
That's way better.
What a smoke I didn't pee myself. Oh man. That's great.
I just had a thing that I peed into pee on me,
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Pissed on by the toilet.
by
Yeah.
the toilet.
Let's just say they give as good as they get. So
so that happened.
That happened to me in Japan. That was the first encounter I had with a bidet, and I remember just like going up to it and I was like, okay, so how does this thing work? I pressed a button and it immediately started spraying, and I was like, ah! You just like, and it started spraying water, and I was like, off, because it was just.
Well, I saw Jackie's tweet about using the bidet and using it on too strong of a setting right away
'cause
without knowing.
It doesn't have like notches, it's more just like a gradual setting. And I told her because I had my wet pants experience, and I told her I was like, look, this thing is aggressive. You really gotta like take your time with it. And then I'm taking a shower. It was like literally 2 days ago. I'm taking a shower, and she's on the toilet, and I just hear whoo, and I went, "Are you okay?" She's like, "The bidet, it's really strong." And I went, "Yeah, you cranked it up, didn't you?"
Yeah.
So
I think she just
Also, was
dialed
she
it all the way.
pooping while you were showering?
Yes, that was the detail I noticed too.
Oh well.
yeah.
That's a cause for comfort.
We have like our master bathroom,
Okay.
and then
Is there, like, a
there's the
poop
toilet, and the
closet?
toilet has a door.
Has its own
okay.
separate
Yeah.
chamber.
Totally
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Was this dinner time? So you were in the shower eating as well?
You were
or-
eating.
No.
And she was eating her
Six-foot
burger.
party sub.
I
a big
wasn't,
hoagie.
I wasn't in a rush, and there was no need to eat in the shower. But
Fucking Christ.
I will abide.
just
Rush.
there's at least one person out there that gets me.
I'll do a shower beer every now and then.
Shower
Oh,
beer.
shower
I've heard
beer
of
in the
that.
I'll do,
summer.
like, a
that
shower
fucking
Starbucks.
goes,
Oh,
man.
yeah, dog.
Yeah.
How? I have a
What do you
question
mean?
for you guys.
Shower bucks?
Shower Starbucks?
Yeah.
Shower Starbucks. I mean, if you're gonna,
No.
if you're taking a shower in the morning, I imagine coffee is a good idea. I don't do that because my showers are like 10 minutes. So I'm like, there's nothing that I need to get done.
Yeah.
that
Co-
quickly.
coffee's like business though, so I feel like combining that with something like a relaxing shower doesn't. But like a beer is leisure, you're just kind of
Yeah.
like, oh,
See, I think coffee's leisure.
okay.
Coffee to me, like,
Well, I mean, I guess
chilling.
it depends, right? Like, if coffee gets your bowels moving, then it's not chill for you. It doesn't
not.
like, I don't drink coffee and go, ooh, it's time.
Ooh, it's time.
Sometimes I have my Starbucks in the shower, or I'll eat in the shower.
I feel like Starbucks really is just like it. The second I have more than half a like cup of Starbucks coffee, that really just is turning the two keys on the submarine for a launch sequence. Like stuff's about to happen. Like
Yeah.
there is no going back. Launch codes have been entered.
I don't get that.
We are in trouble.
I don't get that at all.
Really? Oh,
I had a mocha frappuccino for the first time in like 8 years, and that shit was like, oh, like crack.
Sugar
but it was
rush.
so fucking good though.
You guys ever had the? I'm sure you have, but it's when you eat something bad and then you wake up in the middle of the night with like a sharp intestinal pain where you're just like diarrhea is on his way. And it's just
Mr.
like the
Sandman?
most satisfying feeling to get that out of your body.
Oh god, no, that hasn't happened to me.
I haven't had that in the middle of the night. I've been on drives where I'm like, if I don't get home in the next 5 minutes, then I'm going to shit myself.
I've had
Yeah.
that happen,
Yeah.
dude.
yeah. I mean, I've definitely had the middle of the night like gas pain or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's just like sitting up like I was a vampire.
We've all
like,
had
just
the
like-
shits where you've had to take off your shirt, right? Where you get sweaty.
Oh, for
and
sure. Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like, oh.
Where you're just on the toilet. Oh, I just need to
off.
shed every single layer that's on my body.
When I was in Florida not too long ago, I was moving my girlfriend, and she's been living with me for like a month and a half. And we stopped at a rest stop, and a guy was the stall over, praying through his shit. He was like, "Dear Lord, thank you, Lord Jesus, thank you, God Christ, good Lord, yes, Lord,
He was
yes, Lord,
exorcising
thank
the
you, Lord."
demon.
And I was
Wow.
like, sitting there, just trying to take my thing, and then he was just like, "Yes, God, thank you, God." And I was like, it was the most uncomfortable shit I've ever been
You
through.
should have started praying to a different god. To see what happens.
I don't know.
Holy Daya.
Oh my gosh,
Yes, Satan, thank you, late Satan.
Yeah.
Sweet Satan.
Satan.
Thank you for delivering
Praise
this
Satan.
shit. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
I think it's very funny that this dude was going through like the 7 stages of like grief.
Yeah.
He was like he was at the bargaining stage of just like, God, if you get me through this shit, I swear I'll start going to church every Sunday. I'll donate to homeless shelters. I'll do anything. Just let me live through this shit.
Make it out of this alive.
I love the
make it out of this
swallow
alive.
halfway through the.
So realistic.
So for the bidet users,
Yeah.
does like, aren't you afraid if you take like a big wet one that when it splashes you, it's just gonna just splash shit everywhere on the toilet? Is that a thing? Or is that just like an unnecessary fear that I have?
I think that's mine. Mine's very clean.
Also, if I were in a situation where I took too messy of a poop, I would maybe do a cursory wipe first,
Yeah.
and then
not a
do the
thing.
bidet.
No, I let
just
the
to
bidet do its thing. You just blast it all.
Also depends on the angle. I don't know about yours, but the bidet I have, which is also just like an attachment to the toilet, they have like for her and for him, because obviously placements are different for different things.
They got the
Mine
front butt.
doesn't have that. Mine
Yeah, but
just
we have
has
a
like a clean nozzle and let it rip.
Just set it to graffiti removal.
I had to adjust the nozzle for me. Like you could adjust the placement if you want it like more forward or more back, because like I don't like the water literally shooting into the hole of my ass. I like it more like angled so that it
Dude,
pours
no,
down.
I love mine to be like the fucking trench run on the Death Star, like targeting computer and all. I wanted to just hit the spot, and it is.
Does it also wet your nutsack?
Yeah, because then it like, well, so I'll do it, and I'll get it hit, and then I start to make sure it's clean by moving around.
See, you shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't have to move around.
Well, mine has an oscillating feature. I got like the NASA bidet because it's got like water temperature,
getting
seat
probed?
temperature. It's fucking intense. But no, like my shit's always clean.
Yeah.
I just go.
Yeah, I can.
I don't want to be all wet. I just want.
Well, so then what you got to do is the paper towel's not going to, or the paper wipes aren't going to take care of it. Like that'll make sure that you're clean, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You get a clean wipe thing. That means the job's done. But then you still got like wet legs and ball sack, so you got to
Yeah.
keep a butt towel nearby. And
Oh,
it's,
that sounds gross.
yeah, but sometimes you just swap it out every day.
Wait, a butt towel?
Yes.
It's like a towel you wipe your ass.
You mean toilet paper?
No. But it's a towel, though. So what I do is I have my shower is right in front of my toilet, and I'll have a towel, and it has a designated spot. If it's a used towel, then I'll have the butt towel hanging over a certain
So
spot.
what do you do with the butt towel? What do you?
you wipe your ass or dry your ass with it?
Yes.
Does your bidet not have a dryer?
It does, but it's
Yours
a
has
fan
a dryer?
it feels like a little boy going,
Oh, I never use the dryer because unless your legs are fucking like airtight, like the air going through, it'll smell.
Oh yeah.
So
I don't have that. Yeah,
I wouldn't recommend it.
Mine's not like
This
that
brings
cool.
up a this is a tangential but related topic. I think it is so funny to go over to someone else's house. Like every time you go over to someone else's house and use their bathroom, if they don't have a dedicated hand towel and you have to use a like body towel, it's just guessing. I hope they don't use their ass on this part of the towel. I hope this is not the part that you're just like, I'll use the corner, I guess, to dry my hands.
Yeah.
But just like
I think I realized that I went to James and Elise's like not too long ago. It was like during things when the vaccinations were all good and stuff, and they have bidets, and I think I used the butt towel because of the placement and the color of it. Not like it wasn't
Wait,
like
hold
brown,
on.
but it
I
was.
bet you that was just a hand towel.
But I like also like wiped my mouth after brushing my teeth because it was like the guest bathroom.
Why
are
would you
doing
chance it?
too much with these towels?
Because I didn't realize until
chance it?
after I was like, oh fuck, that's the butt towel.
I think you're the only one who does this.
Well,
That's a
so
butt towel.
I have a bidet and I still use toilet paper to dry.
the guest bathroom was also like Elise's bathroom. So I remember I went in there and like they were very proud of their bidet. So they're like, how did the bidet go? And it was like, I was like, it went awesome. I used both of them. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, well, I used the one on the toilet, but then there was also that smaller one on the bathroom counter for like the really fine cleaning. And it was at least his like teeth
Water
cleaner.
pick? Yeah.
And I convinced her that I'd use her water pick on my ass. She was like, wait, did you really put that up there? And I was like, yeah, no, it was a really thorough clean. It was good.
Right down the
Incredible.
hole, right down straight. Gross. That is fucking gross. Well, now that the
Oral
butt-
B, it stands for butthole, right? Come on, right?
Oral B.
This episode of the Rooster Teeth podcast is brought to you by Felix Gray. When we were kids, our parents used to tell us that staring at screens too much would melt our brains. Well, now that we're adults who still spend a lot of time in front of screens, and we know that's not true, but we also know that all the blue light can cause all sorts of pain and issues with sleeping or concentrating. That's why Felix Gray set out on their mission to create eyewear that would improve daily screen time. Felix Gray's blue light filtering glasses filter 15 times more blue light and come in a whole bunch of classic frames to choose from. So whether you're heading back to the office or school or whatever, you could count on Felix Gray. Personally, I stare at screens a lot for my job. I'm doing it right now. I also stare at screens a lot at home when I'm playing games or just working. Felix Gray glasses have helped me avoid getting tired eyes and losing sleep from all the screens in my life. Non-prescription and prescription glasses available. You could check them out now at felixgrayGlasses.com/rooster. That's FELIXGRAY glasses.com/rooster. Free shipping, free returns, free exchanges. That's felixgrayGlasses.com/rooster.
Like it's a thing, you know what I mean? You gotta get baby stepped into the world of bidets. I was like, cool, I got this. Crank it.
What other like cool tech do you think you're going to add to your new place? Because that's, I think, to me, part of the fun of like having a new place is like setting it up with like your thermostats and like all this like smart
Security
home stuff.
cameras, your lights.
And like
Sex
making
swing.
it all work
Oh,
together.
Every room.
Every room.
I mean, for me, like security cameras, I want
Definitely.
Auto
to line the
turrets.
whole house with Cat 7. And I know that's real nerdy talk, but people be like, Cat 6 enough? And I'm like, yes, but I'm future-proofing it.
What's Cat 7?
It's just,
Is it internet?
Ethernet.
High fiber optic cable.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, someone around that. But I mean, like, I want to go big on that theater room.
Yeah.
I want to, so that way when we can do like Survivor nights.
Yeah, this
like,
guy's got a fucking
bam.
theater room, and it's sick. It's like
rad.
has multi-level,
So
like,
yeah,
carpeted.
it has like that extra step up. And the funny thing is, like, when we were looking at it, Jackie and I, like looking at the place with our realtor, we opened the door, we're like, the realtor and I were like, sick theater room. And Jackie was like, what the fuck is this step up bullshit? Like, this is stupid. We need to get this out of here. And we were like, no. You want
Save
that.
for the
It's a theater room.
tiers.
You want that. It's a tier. It's a tier thing. She's like, oh, okay.
Or, as we discovered, it could be a stand-up room. So have that be a stage. And put all the chairs.
Andrew,
Yeah.
you go there opening night.
Perfect.
Yeah. Have you guys been doing
great.
that? You need an opening act?
Nothing is better than stand up in someone's home. That is.
Have you done that before?
Oh my God. So no, but close. So I used to be in a sketch troupe, and many years ago, there was I would call it like a festival here in town called Su Casa es Mi Teatro or something like that. It was basically like your house is our theater, and it was a theater crawl through Austin where people would go from house to house and people would perform different acts in people's homes and living rooms. And it was, so we did, this is a theater festival, but we were a sketch troupe doing a sketch show during it. So we did sketches in someone's living room for a bunch of people who thought they were coming there to see theater. It was death. It was bone-chillingly
Was it just
bad.
like
Not a
bomb
laugh.
after bomb
Just after bomb.
Well, it's also like 10 people max watching you.
I mean, at best, 10 people. I think there were like 7, and it was like,
Less people than in your troop.
yeah. I mean, really, it was like we were like 1-to-1. It was like ridiculous, and yeah, it was. But we had. Oh my God. The master bedroom was our green room, so we could go there and like.
And it was like someone else's.
Was someone else's master bedroom?
Yeah, listen, man. Hey, it does not sound well thought out to
weird.
me at all. And in retrospect, probably like, why the fuck did we do this? But yeah, to do sketch comedy in someone's living room, bomb for theater people, a transformative experience. Really informs like comedy in someone's home sucks.
Yeah.
Never do it. Never see it. It's awful.
I just don't do comedy. I'm just kidding.
Just to like get no laughs in a living room and then
Yeah.
go to someone's master bedroom and just go,
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'm
now.
gonna lie in their bed till my next sketch is up.
I write
terrifying.
at different coffee shops around town. And I swear to God, I've gone to like 4 coffee shops where they've been like, "All right, guys, we're starting the open mic portion of tonight," and I'm just like, I'm rushing to get my laptop to get the fuck out because nothing.
And they're
makes
like,
me
"Oh, sir, you want to go up?"
No, there was like last time I went to one, it was at the Halcyon Mueller, and there was a
to get
guy
up there.
doing like just straight up racist jokes, and I was like scrambling to get the fuck out of there.
Oh my God. Well, you guys, I know you've done stand up. You guys did stand up at that Kind of Funny comedy night, right, for RTX?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That was like ages ago.
And then I know Fredo and I used to do a little bit of improv.
We did improv. Doing stand up was way more terrifying.
I would imagine.
For sure.
Because it's just you.
Yeah,
Scary
just you
as
up there.
fuck.
It was definitely like the safest way to do stand up because it was like, Rooster Teeth audience. So then that way I was able to like, veer my jokes and talk about how Achievement Hunter is a retirement home for pro gamers. But it was very safe. The nice thing though is that like, as nervous as I was, everyone else that was going up was equally nervous.
Yeah.
Just seeing
Yeah.
everyone just go sit there, go.
And you guys all crushed
Going
it
through.
too.
It was great. I was at
awesome.
the show. That was a really fun show. Everyone did really, really well. Like
Very
no one bombed. It was
very
like
scary.
the most like receptive audience and just like a great.
Yeah,
it was a
they
good
were
time.
just very warm.
People's acts were really good.
There
like-
was-
This is the first time I saw Iffy too. Was at that show.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
fucking-
when I first met Iffy.
There's
Yeah.
a joke
Killed
that
it.
he
Of course,
did that I
of
still
course.
think about before I even like knew who he was and was working with him. But he said something about like, I don't have a commanding voice. I have a voice that like demands a GameStop employee to pull something from a glass case behind the thing. He delivered it way better, but I was just like, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
This is you guys cool.
Yeah, and then we did improv. That's when I felt like I was really on my game, is when we did improv.
Same.
I came back to work and I was just like, ooh, let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
we did that like little stint of improv. You, me, and like a couple other people, Rooster Teeth, Trevor, and I feel like we all felt so confident, especially doing on the spot and stuff like that, where we're like, we just want to do. Let's just like let us play. Like, give us a scene. We'll just like do that
Have
for the whole
fun.
show.
Yeah.
And then we stopped doing it, and I'm like, I feel so rusty in like everything now.
It's definitely like a muscle you have to keep flexing. But it also made me go, when we did improv, then we came back and did on the spot. And it was like, all right, cool. Like, I feel like I could really do this and like really kick ass in this show. And then we're doing this scene and it's like, redo it. And I'm like,
It's like a no
improv.
but. No but.
No and.
Yeah, the classic.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is on the spot.
Yeah.
I think no matter what it is, no one likes to be ambushed by entertainment. No matter what it is. Like no one like if you're in a bar or a coffee shop, the second you hear like, okay, everybody, we're gonna be doing trivia here in about 15. So like
Out.
I'm getting the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And just like no
Yeah.
one wants to be surprised with entertainment. It's like you want to go and like if you're gonna see a show, you want to have intentionally gone to see it.
Right.
Like even if like I feel like even if it's like great comedy or a great lineup, even still being surprised by it already puts you on the defensive to not like it.
Well, it's also not the, like, especially if you're at a coffee shop or something, like, I imagine if you're there working or reading or relaxing or just like having some time to yourself to just chill. And then when it's like, oh, now you feel obligated to pay attention to something else
You really do.
No.
or like
oh
get
yeah.
distracted.
It's just
'Cause
like
I hate being someone who's like not paying, especially if they're near me. Like I was like, oh, let me be engaged because I don't want to be a dick about this.
Yeah.
just like having a table weirdly at the front of the stage. You're like, all right, we're gonna be starting comedy in 5 minutes. You do not move, headphones on, still working and typing and stuff, just as the show's going on, never acknowledging that there's stand up
Yep.
on like stage.
You're
Oh.
just a comedy horcrux to that performer. Oh my fucking dying right now.
And you know that they know, they're completely aware of you. So if you're not paying attention, like,
Exactly.
there's just a little bit of them that's going, oh, that person's not.
I know, and then you
that's,
feel bad.
That's why I respect like Nick Scarpino could have used his platform from Kind of Funny to like really just get into the comedy scene like fast, but I think he started with the open mics and like gradually worked himself up. And
Yeah.
you're like a local, like you've done that
Well,
as
you
well.
did
The
Master
grind.
Pancake Theater for a
Oh
long
yeah,
time.
Right.
They've done comedy in this town for a long time. Although it's been and
He
then
said reminiscing.
yeah, Yeah, no, and then, of course, COVID just like shut all that shit down real fast.
Didn't it?
Hey, but it's
Shut
all right
down.
because Joe Rogan's here to save it.
Yeah,
No,
man.
it's not good.
There's
That's an
been
important point to make.
Man, I was really worried there for a minute because, like, in the entertainment vacuum that COVID caused, a lot of real awful chuds moved to Austin and started doing the worst comedy you could possibly imagine, just from the Pied Piper of JR himself. Just like, no, it's funny because like people confusing like being offensive and edgy with being comedy. Is there any sadder tale than a comedian turning truth teller? The worst. No one wants to see it. Awful. Get out of here. Do not like it. But thankfully, I feel like venues are getting like good venues are getting back on their feet, and the really good stand-up comedians that are here, and there are some, are getting their shows back up and running and like rebuilding their audience and stuff like that. It's very encouraging. But for a while it was like, oh no, it's just going to be wall to wall, just offensive dickheads, isn't it? And then thankfully not. But it was looking that way at the beginning when stuff started opening up.
Yeah. So when are you going to be on Joe Rogan's podcast?
I'm right after this.
Yeah.
I gotta. It's like I'm done. I'm double booked on podcasts.
Wasn't there like a few comedy clubs in Austin that had to shut down like permanently?
Cap City closed
City?
permanent. Although they're apparently it's reopening like further north, like near the Domain. I think they're reopening a new.
Oh, okay.
So
is it the same folks and
I
everything?
think it is the same folks.
That's
yeah,
good.
the same management.
Is it smaller? Is that why they closed and now they're reopening still?
I don't know. I mean, I think they closed like any other thing. It's like the rent in the building they were in was really expensive, and having literally no income for a year,
Right.
just couldn't stay open. But I think I don't know anything about the new space that they're moving into, but it is in the Domain. Yeah.
Domain is like a big shopping complex.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who don't live in Austin or know.
I
True.
used to pass that when I went to go get my Pokemon cards.
I think you know what I'm
Eric,
actually
what the fuck?
I'm really hoping them moving up to that location will be really good for them, because one thing about like Cap City, where it used to be, was in like a strip mall like next to the highway in a really weird location and not a lot of parking.
Okay.
And unbelievably
It was like a really
unwalkable.
small strip mall.
Yeah,
too.
and
It's a
The
little
Domain is
corner one.
becoming like it's bumping now.
Hell yeah.
Like there's a bunch of bars and nightlife.
Was it not bumping?
It's kind of like it's
I
bumping.
guess it's always been.
In a
feel
way,
like it's
though,
always been bumping.
it's kind of like, and I'm not trying to get like all curmudgeon-y Austinite, because I've only been here like 10 years, so I don't think I'm like true Austinite material like I would say Andrew is. But like Domain definitely seems like that kind of manufactured culture. Like it's like there's a Topgolf there, and I think that's all that needs to be said. Like it's like those kinds of bars where it's like this bar's an arcade. Like everything's a gimmick. And
Everything is like brand new, and it feels very like dystopian almost. Like everything is in its place, and all these people live very clean. And
It's Elysia.
Yeah.
It's the floating city above the planet.
It does feel like
I feel
that.
like Mueller's starting to become like wanting to become like a mini Domain.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
There's
I
a
imagine
lot
if
of,
they'll
like-
build more shopping and stores.
There's like a lot of little tiny
restaurants.
shops, and they want to put like a little like right next to like Beatty Rise. They want to put that. There was like a really tiny lot, and they want to put like a little hotel there. I went, how does that make any sense?
I think, and I've gone to a couple of Austin FC games. Like I went one with Eric, and I think that if it's new, but it's supporting existing local businesses, like you go to the Austin FC games, they have like Easy Tiger, they've got a bunch of chicken places that are local. Like it's all of these places that have been in Austin for a while that are like, that they're then opening up another branch.
Right.
I think that that's fine, but like you go up to the Domain, you're like, what the fuck is what was it? Punch something?
Punch bowl?
Punch
So-
bowl?
Oh yeah, punch bowl. Yeah,
Pump jar.
Pump jar.
What's the pump jar?
pump jar, baby.
Is
Oh,
it like some
God.
Punch Bowl social?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that?
Which seems like it's like a chain, and I'm just like,
Yeah. This episode of the RT Podcast is brought to you by Adam and Eve. It's almost gift-giving season, but have you thought about what you're getting yourself? Why not treat yourself to lingerie, toys, games, movies, or anything else from upscale adult boutique Adam and Eve? And right now, they're offering you 50% off almost any one item when you head over to adamandeve.com and use the code Rooster at checkout. But not only will you get a great deal, you'll also get 10 free gifts, including free shipping. 90-day no-hassle returns, and access to their 24/7 customer service team. Plus, Adam and Eve donates 20% of their profit to fighting the spread of HIV around the world. So enter offer code Rooster at checkout and get 10 free gifts. That's a sexy item for him, a special gift for her, and a third item maybe you'll both enjoy. Then Adam and Eve will throw in 6 free spicy movies plus free shipping. So many great offers. That's offer code Rooster, ROOSTER, at checkout at adamandeve.com for 50% off any one item and 10 free gifts.
Did you hear what's going to happen for, because this Saturday is Extra Life. Did you hear what's going to happen for the Michael Gavin segment?
No, not yet.
Is that the one?
Should we know?
Can we? Oh,
Yeah.
That's a soccer.
All right,
one.
well, before we get too far into it, Extra Life is this weekend. It's actually going on right now. You could donate right now.
There's a number.
This is where we're at right now. You could go to donate.roosterteeth.com to support Rooster Teeth and our efforts to raise money for the kids.
For the kids.
That number is not baked in, is it? So when we do the
I don't know if this is baked in.
That unmoving number.
So I'm just pointing.
pointing at a screen,
Yeah.
We're at 183,270 right now for those of you who might not be able to see it later.
Damn.
But yeah, it's all week long. We're doing streams in support of Extra Life, and then Saturday is our big 12-hour stream, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing some fun stuff.
I'm there fucking all day. Like everyone's doing shit. It's gonna be another one of those things where, we're coming back in office. We're vaccinated. We can do this safely, and we fucking miss everyone. It's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, and everyone's gonna get tested beforehand, so it'll be very safe.
Raising money for the kids.
Raising money for the kids, trying to keep everyone healthy and safe. So I'm curious to know what Gavin. and Mike
Yeah,
are
I mean,
doing.
the way Extra Life's going to open up is with Achievement Hunter, and then it'll close out with Gav and Michael's segment, but then also Achievement Hunter will be there. I think Fiona, Iffy, Kai, there's a bunch of us. We're going to be there. But
yeah.
I think it was when we last did Extra Life, all together in person, it was every elite donation was a paintball.
Yes.
This year we're going to have the goalie from Austin FC. Stu. Brad Stuver is, for every elite donation, he's going to kick a soccer ball at them.
You're gonna teach him how to be a goalie.
That guy's a fucking god.
He is a beast of a leg.
For some reason,
And
you said goalie, and my mind instantly went to hockey, and I was like, "You're gonna fucking break their
slap
bones."
shot?
I thought you were gonna get slap shotted.
I mean,
but a soccer ball.
That being said, though, I don't know. He could punt a soccer ball across
I imagine
the
though
entire
he'll
field.
not want to kill them.
I'm also afraid for his leg because I don't think he knows how many elite donations we're
there's
going to be
be
getting.
probably a
He's very excited to come and just beat the shit out of them with soccer balls.
that's fucking
Just
amazing.
grapefruit-sized welts on their body
It's
from
gonna
getting
be- it's gonna be
absolutely
brutal.
lit up by a soccer ball.
I just want to see someone just get right in the face. That's all I
And
want.
that starts at 8.
that watermelon cannon
I believe
gift.
Is that
that's
the last 2
I think
hours?
this is the last segment. Yeah, I think it starts at 8. I think
8
I'm
or
doing
8:30,
werewolves
I think, is
before
yours.
that.
Yeah, I think it's 8 or 8:30.
I'm absolutely going to go for that.
So, but on Friday, the day before Extra Life, Friday night is going to be DJ Jong. So Jack's going to be playing a bunch of cool music. But Friday from 3 to 4:30, I'm going to be doing a Pokemon pack opening stream with myself, Trevor, Jackie, who's the missus, Meg, and then Jeremy's going to remote in. And we've all been collecting and opening Pokemon cards, and we're going to do that for Extra Life. But the way we're going to do it is we have different tiers. So we have a $50 tier where we eat really cool weird flavors from chips from Japan. I believe the $500 tier we eat 100% cacao chocolate.
Oh my god.
So that's gonna select. That's the rare candy tier.
It's not good.
It's not
It's
good.
not good.
And then for every elite donation, so the way Pokemon pack opening works is you take the 4 from the back, you put it in the front, so then that way
You've taught us well.
the last card you pull is that big reveal. For every elite donation, we're gonna take the last 2, which is the pre-reveal card and the reveal card, and we're gonna rip them both
Without looking.
without looking.
I don't even fucking care about that shit. That broke my heart.
I know.
I was like, maybe I shouldn't do this. And then at $1,500, Michael's gonna eat the card, and at 2,000, I have to eat the card.
This reminds me when I was a little kid and Pokemon was blowing up. I remember going to a Target and I saw the last Pikachu stuffed animal on the shelf, and I started walking towards it, started holding out my hand, and some mom came in and fucking butted me out to scoop it up. And was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this. That's what that feels like, where it's just like some kid's gonna watch this stream and just be like, Charizard.
For the kids.
Yeah, we're gonna be opening up, like, there's a set with like Eevees in it, and there's some very expensive cards in there. And then they have their 25th anniversary set that has a reprint of the original Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. And I really hope I don't rip one of those because I don't have them.
Dude,
so.
I kind of hope you do, just for the reaction.
Sick.
Just for
I'm
And
dying.
just think, after eating those cards, you could be sharing a hospital room next to the kids that you're playing for.
There you go.
That you're doing this, so just like, I did this for you. Oh, my inside.
But yeah, so every elite donation, we have to rip the last two, and then we'll see what we ripped. We did say though that we have the ability to throw in our own elite donation if we feel like it's a good pack to counter
cancel it
and
out?
cancel out.
Smart.
But then chat was like, well, then couldn't we just elite donation to cancel you out? And I went, shit, you're right.
Good. Hey, listen, it's all for the kids.
It's just a betting war over not destroying a card.
I don't know. Honestly, no one's going to show up, so it's going to be great.
They start at 7:30 p.m.
Michael and
Central.
Gavin.
by the way.
Yes.
Michael and
7:30
Gavin.
p.m.
Michael and Gavin,
Tune in.
7:30.
On Saturday. Sorry to interrupt. But
Yeah, no worries.
just as a correction.
But just kind of hoping no one shows up, and so I get Pokemon cards. But
call.
there's
I'm gonna
also
save my donation for that night.
There's also a world in which I cry and rip up Pokemon cards for an hour and a half.
Woo! Extra life! Make Fredo cry. Make Fredo cry. That should be the new.
That should not be a chant.
That should be the new hashtag. Make Fredo
Make
cry.
Fredo cry.
Do you know what we're doing for Extra Life? I think you would appreciate it.
What are y'all doing?
We're playing Mario Party in real life.
IRL Mario Party.
Oh shit!
So we're just doing like a series of mini games that we've taken Mario Party mini games and converted them to real life.
Oh, that's amazing.
And most of it's just torture.
Yeah,
essentially.
A lot of shot callers.
Shot
a lot of
Shot
burning.
collars, hot sauces, and other things. Of
They've
that
got a real
nature.
life ghost to chase you around and knock you down off a board.
Exactly. Yeah.
Real life boo.
Yeah, real life Big Boo.
We're all dressing up as characters
I'm
from
gonna
the
be
game.
Luigi,
Yeah.
Okay.
my man.
All right.
So that should be fun. And then we're gonna have like donations, being able to award like stars and stuff like that too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm also like reffing a CrossFit Games thing. Full disclosure, I know nothing about CrossFit, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Who's doing that?
It's like Hector and a group of other folks. It's gonna
Oh,
be kind
awesome.
of like our fitness segment because we're always doing fitness segments for Extra Life, and I'm always part of them. And that'll be me.
Sorry, someone called it Tears for Tots. Tears for Tots in the chat. It's very good. Tears for Tots.
No.
No.
I think there's a Squid Game segment. There's a werewolves segment.
Of course,
it's-
Squid Games.
We're going.
Oh yeah,
all
I'm
out
doing
this year.
werewolves
Yeah.
too. I think.
Hell yeah, me too.
I gotta.
Oh, I also forgot to mention, for every $10,000 that we make during the Pokemon portion, because I said, fuck it, let's just make it sick. For every $10,000 accumulated, we rip the most expensive card that we have.
Oh my god, I'm dying, dude.
Oh.
I'm dying.
This
Soft bones and madness.
It's fucking brutal. It's brutal. So even if a really beautiful card makes it out alive, there's a chance that it just gets ripped up.
Oh god.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people in chat. You guys are awesome, and will watch the stream and donate. But if you could also spread the word to friends and family or anyone you know on social media to watch the stream and pitch in or retweet or anything like that, it really helps move the needle on that kind of stuff. So
hell yeah.
we would appreciate y'all's support.
Gotta have
Camera
a street
looking.
team out there
Yeah.
getting the word out.
Didn't The Rock tweet us one time?
That was
Oh.
on my graduation day. I tweeted at him and I was asking him to retweet something. I don't know if that was,
thought that was
Extra
Extra
Life or if that was the other one that we did.
Oh, the other like charity stream for something.
Yeah. Operation Supply Drop.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember which one.
A while ago.
Hey, me and The Rock, we go way back. Yeah. We eat some multi-
Best bud.
Yeah. I was supposed to watch someone's cats this weekend. I think you cut the ass into the story, but I didn't get to tell you because I wanted to save it.
I did not get to hear this. Yeah.
So Cameron showed up today and he was like, "Hey, was it you or your girlfriend that fed the cats the most recently?" And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, you'd been feeding them dog food all weekend."
Oh my god.
Dogs now?
They're
They're dogs now.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait, Wait, how did you do that?
So like in
How'd
their
you fuck that one up?
Well, in their kitchen, kibble all looks the same, and their dog is small, so their kibble's small. And so like I opened the cupboard, and he said that the cat food's in the cupboard. So I opened the cupboard, and it was just a big box of unlabeled food.
Picture of a dog on it.
No, there was no picture of a dog. And I
Did
was
it
just
say
like, I
dog
guess this
anywhere
is-
on the bag?
Didn't say dog anywhere on the thing.
Or
So
canine?
I just scooped that and just plopped it in, and I guess now they're barking cats.
Well, did the cats eat it though?
Apparently, yeah. But I mean, food's food.
How did he know that you had been doing that all weekend though?
Because apparently there was remnants left. But I also, I guess I self-disclosed that I had been doing it all weekend because I had been doing it all weekend. he said whoever fed them last had fed them dog food, and I was like, oh, they've been eating dog food the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I hate to break it to you, they didn't just eat dog food. They done been eating dog food. This
Yeah.
whole
I
time.
wonder if that like
Is that bad?
messes with their shit.
I don't know. I'm not getting paid for that one. I told him, I was like, that one's on me. That one's a freebie, bud.
I just like what's the difference, I guess? I don't have any pets, so I don't really know the difference between cat food and dog food. And apparently you didn't either, so
Yeah. Well, I own cats and dogs now, so I should have known better, but
I mean, I feel like it's mostly the same.
Right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think, like, in a pinch, I mean, the cat ate it, right?
Yeah, no, I mean,
Also,
I
like-
remember when I went in to feed them, I was like, oh, I guess they need more cat dog food.
Dog.
Concerned when your pet swap food for a short period of time.
No, really.
There you go.
Concern.
Yeah, but
There
that's
you go.
pet swapping food. Is it like dog food to dog food, or is that like does that include dog to cat?
Cat to dog, dog to cat.
Eric
Oh,
says
okay.
I'm
Feeding my
okay.
cat nothing but
I'm
fish
okay.
food.
Coming in saying it's okay for a short period of time. I just know with my puppy, if I give her like anything different, it's a shitstorm.
Yeah,
Literally.
for sure.
Yeah.
I still
And you have to
remember
hover that dog
story
over the bidet.
of Jackie trying to catch the poo.
Oh my
kind of
god.
Did you ever tell that story on Off Topic or anything?
I did.
Wait, what?
Catch shit.
So like our little dog Gabu,
Little Gabu.
little corgi.
Oh, so cute.
We put her in the backseat of the car once after she ate her meal, and this is when she was like 3 months. And then we drove around, and then we parked, opened the door, and I'm looking at her. And she's just like looking up at me, and I just hear her stomach go, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I went, oh no. And so I was like, hold
Dad
on,
instincts.
like, hon, like I'm gonna go grab her, like just like like help me. And so I'm running around the car looking for stuff. And then Jackie like reaches over with like just one hand. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And she's like, just let it happen.
Oh my god.
And then she barfed all over her hand, all over the seat and everything. And I
I
was
don't know
like,
in what universe this was going to.
yeah. And
Okay.
she was like, that was way more than I expected. And I went, what did you think was going to happen?
That she was going to go,
That is
Yeah, she was like,
go.
just let it happen.
that is 100% mom power
Yeah.
instincts. Like that is like moms get like this just fearlessness where it's just like their kid's about to throw up and they go and they just like catch the vomit,
It's
Yeah.
throw it in the
immunity
trash.
to germs sort
Yeah,
of time.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
just
That's
like-
also that's nurse Jackie too.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Just fearlessness, but,
But
like,
no, vomited
Yeah.
all over.
Oh my God.
and it's
Yeah.
like, wait,
Let
I
it
love just like
happen.
running over the side, just like, wow, that's
All of it, just like a streak. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Dutch, like I have to go through so many things with Dutch because he's constantly like he'll get sick now and then, and after me having to plug a syringe in his dick and then fill it with fluid and then plug it and then like massage his dick, like nothing is
You
off
guys, are,
limits.
you
Like
guys are as close as could be.
it's like it's like at this
Man's
point
best friend.
it's whatever.
I mean, it's yeah, no, you really get close and personal. Just last night alone, with Gabu being a puppy, it's you get a gamble with the shit. And she shit last night, and she took her shit, then she started running around, and I was like, oh no, because there was
Dingleberry.
a string of hair coming out of her ass with the shit attached.
yeah.
And so it was like the vault scene in the Fast and Furious, and she was just dragging it around.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh god damn it. So then pulled that out, and then she shit again,
like a magician's scarf.
which was a wet shit. And then and that was like 5 minutes into the walk, and I went, this walk's gonna be short. Came back to the house, and I was like, she shit herself, and so I had to clean her up.
Oh my god.
Poor baby.
Pulling
Lot of work.
pulling that string, and then the cat and the dog just unravels like it was like a small sweater. Oh my god!
There's no funnier
And for my
run
next trick.
than when a dog has a hair in its ass and it's like,
Scooting on its butt. Man,
You guys have gotten hairs in your ass before, right?
absolutely.
From living with someone with long hair, or
oh yeah.
yeah,
Or having long hair myself.
Yeah,
during
true.
the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
like where you get it, like you realize there's one, and then you start to pull it and realize that it's actually in the butthole, and so like you get the little like, whoa,
You ever got
when you
that?
pull it.
No, I've never had
Yeah, it's
that.
like flossing your
No.
ass.
yeah.
I guess Jackie takes really good care of her hair. Because I don't. This shit's everywhere.
This is everywhere. Just tumbleweeds rolling
Literally
across the.
Hair's everywhere. I just don't eat it.
Well, I don't think it's from. I don't think it's. I'll pause here. I don't think it's from eating it. I think it's like when you shower. Well, that's how I get mine. When I shower, my hair falls down my back and like probably goes between my butt cheeks. But I don't know how guys
Gets
get it.
stuck in the butthole?
I think like if you have not had a hair that you found wrapped around your dick, you've
Oh, yeah,
never lived with
Well,
a
yeah,
woman.
no,
yeah,
I've had Jackie hair wrapped around my ball sack.
Yeah. It's okay.
What?
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
It just goes the string and you just.
Different way to say it.
Yeah.
And then you get to covet your junk.
It was already on its way out, Eric. What do you want from me? Do you want me to eat another pizza in the shower?
It's really gross. I could literally go into our carpet and just start going like this, do like a little like circular massage motion, and pull up like
Yeah.
clumps of hair that are just in the carpet.
Oh yeah.
I shed like a motherfucker.
Between Jackie and having a corgi,
Gobby.
we have like little tumbleweeds now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's like brown and blonde, right? The different colors.
Yeah,
Just,
it sheds like crazy.
A real mite buffet over there. That's what that's what like mites are. Like dust is. It's like isn't that what dust is? It's like mite shit. It's like from little tiny bugs digesting like our detritus and skin cells.
What?
Good night,
Is that what
everybody.
that
Good night,
is?
everybody.
What the-
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, have
I
fun.
didn't know that.
Dust is mostly human skin.
Yeah, dust is mostly human skin.
Oh my god, that's gross too. It's mostly human skin.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't like it.
Gross.
Taking over the house.
Yeah, like I mean, it just if you've ever moved out of some place and had to clean a place top to bottom, you do realize like it makes perfect sense that like a hair could get in your butt because it can get anywhere. Like if you just like the weirdest nooks and crannies of a space, you're just
yeah.
like, how the fuck did this get all the way
Find
back
its little
here?
way.
Find its little way back here to the corner of this closet. There was stuff in the way. How did hair get back here? Like, yeah, it's bananas. So you wait. Who here owns cats? Does
I,
anyone-
I have
are you?
come upon owning cats. Yes.
I
Roy and Earl.
used to have a dog, and this didn't really happen with dogs, but I've been with partners that have had cats, and nothing wakes me up faster than the sound of a cat puking in the middle of the night.
I've heard that from so many people.
It is. You just hear.
It's-
like you hear the cat start to do it, and it is just like 3 espressos. You are just up because you have like running because it's usually on the bed. They're usually on the bed to do it. You're like no, and you like throw. You just like
Wait, do you have
pump them up.
cats?
I mean, I
used
had,
to, okay.
used to be in relationships with people who had cats.
Gotcha.
And it is a visceral, powerful thing to hear a cat start to vomit like near you in the middle of the night.
You weren't here for this conversation, but we had a conversation today about how apparently cats get really close to you because they're like trying to steal your breath or something.
Is it your breath or your soul?
I'm sorry. I thought that was photography.
what?
By the way, these better not be on. You guys better not be stealing my soul right now.
Well, I woke up the other night and
what?
that was happening.
Your cat like right on your.
Steal-
I'm not sure if I told this story, but I
like your soul?
So Roy is this really fat cat that my girlfriend has, and I woke up one night and it was pitch black, and I thought I was having sleep paralysis, but it turns out that this overweight cat was on my chest. And I woke up in a
breathing your
stir
breath,
from a
right?
nightmare, yeah. And then it freaked him out, and I was freaked out because then now there's something furry moving on my chest, and it was like, shing, shing, like Wolverine, and he fucking like, just like clawed up my belly, and I
Oh
had
my
just
God.
woken up like 2 seconds before. And like, girlfriend was like, "What the fuck's going on?" Cats run around.
Cat's trying to steal my breath.
It was a nightmare.
What the?
It's a fucking nightmare.
I don't remember who said that or in what context it was, but also, isn't it true that like if you die, your cats will eat your body?
I think any animal would.
What the fuck's going on?
I heard
with
like cats
man?
are like just waiting around to eat your body.
Waiting around?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, they steal your breath.
Yeah, they're trying to steal your breath. They're trying to steal your breath to your body. This is why I don't have cats.
Yeah.
Speaking of cats, do you see that Jeremy's cat got back?
Holy
Yes.
shit!
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
6 months, dude. What adventures was that thing on?
That
I mean-
cat is not trying to steal his breath. That's a good cat.
Yeah.
That is, I saw that on
was
Twitter.
so happy for
What?
Elated.
I mean, incredible stuff.
Like that, I have never felt so bad for someone because like they're so close with their cats
Yeah.
and like such a loving family, and to like essentially lose a family member.
Well, he's also close with his cat. His wife, his name's Cat.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
there it is. Oh, look at the cat.
But yeah,
It's
they got him back. I guess a neighbor had spotted him, and then they put out traps, and then ended up like not
Right.
painful traps,
Right,
but
yeah.
like
We got him back, babe.
like a
the
kind
reason
of
why I
cage
only
that
see
would
the
Little
close.
humane trap. Yeah,
Yeah, the back
They
is
do for like raccoons and stuff,
I
where
think
they
so,
like
yeah.
trap them to
Put
release
some
them out.
catnip in there.
Did he tell the story about what happened?
I don't know. I remember the night before they found him. He was streaming, and I think there's a clip of him talking about how like they think they might have had a spotting of him.
Wow.
And are going to put out traps and stuff. And 6 months later,
6 months.
That is so crazy.
is
that
just
is
like-
truly nuts.
that cat was probably living a second life, right? New,
Oh,
different
yeah.
family and everything.
That's my theory, is that he got picked up by another family and was just kind of kicking it, and
or
then
was
he
just
ran
like
away from them.
kind of live like, you know how some cats kind of wander in some places and like people sometimes put out food for them and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like, that could have just been it. Like
probably
he was-
Rolling Stone.
He just
Hanging
rolled around
out.
in like one certain neighborhood, and a couple people usually just gave him water and
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
I have never had pets and anything. I almost cried when I read that tweet. I was just like, I'm so fucking happy for that.
I saw it and I was like, "Oh fuck it, this must be the 6-month anniversary." And then it was like, "Scooter's back," and I was like,
What?
Yeah.
Do you think Scooter was like, who the hell are these new cats in here? Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
I was
yeah,
gone for 6 months and you got two new
Yeah,
ones?
they have 2 new cats.
Yeah.
So,
So
they got a ton of cats.
5?
now. Yeah,
I'm gonna need
5.
I'm gonna need some sort of like graphic novel of the continuing adventures of Scooter, whatever he did like on that on his sojourn
Yep.
for those 6 months.
Crazy adventure.
Those cats are going to eat their dead bodies so fast.
"Oh my god."
It's 5 cats. How did he breathe?
Jeremy's
Not a lot
like
of breath left in there.
Jeremy's like one NyQuil away from being mauled by cats.
This cat can't leave me alone. Yeah, he's just buttering you up for when he eats you and steals your breath.
Ready to eat you.
Presented them like they were facts about cats. They steal your breath and then they
And then they eat
Steal
you.
your breath.
Cat
Yeah,
facts with
cats.
Barbara.
Yeah. You want to adopt?
Yeah, there's a reason the Egyptians worship them because they steal your breath and they
They
eat you.
want to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Have you seen this trend on TikTok where people play this sound that, according to TikTok, is supposed to remind cats of when they used to be worshipped in ancient Egypt?
What?
And so when they play the song, and it happens like every time from what I've seen, is these cats will like all of a sudden perk up and just like start staring into the distance, and some of them get on their 2 legs and like actually perch up.
Can you send this to me? Because I want to do it
It's
with the cats.
pretty cool.
That's rad.
I don't think there's any merit to it. But
Sure.
It's still a cool little trend that I've seen.
That's cool.
I just love the cat like
Yeah. Especially if like your cat usually doesn't do stuff like that.
I know.
It'd be weird.
Then all of a sudden, there was that one. There's like a couple sounds on TikTok where it's like, play this for your pet and see how they react.
Oh,
Or
I need to
just,
do that.
it's sometimes sad though. It's sometimes like a dog crying.
no thank you.
And I'm like, I don't
I'm
want to play
sorry.
that for a pet.
Yeah,
He's-
I found out that Gabu hates when I go, and she absolutely hates it. And she started up on this barking phase like a month ago. And so she would like bark at people and bark at dogs. And I did that. And she stopped. She started crying. But not only that, she would actively get away from me for like half an hour at a time.
Oh, she really hated
Yeah,
it.
she was
What if
like-
you actually fart?
Oh, I've actually, yeah. So I thought about that, and I've farted in front of her, and it's no problem. It's just
your
when I
lemon smell.
do it, if I just go, she hates
Yeah.
it.
Interesting.
But now, though, she doesn't bark. Like, she just doesn't. Because
That's good.
I guess because she just, I mean, obviously, because she knows that's coming, but it's just very weird how that worked out.
Yeah.
'Cause
Corgis
we're
are
just
like wicked smart too. So
yeah,
Too smart.
it's very much like we teach her things and she learns and picks things up really fast. But now we're at this point where we'll give her a command, and it's not whether or not she knows it. You can see that she's trying to figure out how to not do it.
yeah.
And how to get away with not doing it.
Interesting.
And that's the tough part is trying to figure out, like, there's a lot of times too, like, well, she'll grab something that she's not supposed to have, and like a sock, and Jackie was telling me the story. She like grabbed the sock, and she's not supposed to have it, and she like snuck away with it and was
Yeah.
playing with it in my room. And when Jackie went over, she like instantly pounced on top of it and
To hide
To, like,
it?
yeah,
hide it?
and then and she was like, why
That's
do I feel like you're
adorable.
hiding something? And she doesn't do that.
like a teenager
and then
smoking
she like
drugs.
moved her
Yeah.
over and is just hiding a sock under her because she was playing
Are you
with
playing
it.
with a sock in there? No, don't come in.
So yeah,
I know
but
that all
she's
too
got
well.
she's a corgi, and so she's got big energy,
Yeah.
which is like it keeps us tired, but also at the same time, like we sit here and think about like let's enjoy these moments, because then when she's like a little old lady,
Yeah.
then she'll just
Old
be
lady
like
Gabu.
moving around.
There's you guys have all met Sophie and Nathan's dog Arthur, right? The little
Oh, yes, the little dog.
Aussie Shepherd.
Aussie Shepherd, something like that. If you go ba ba da ba to that dog, he will start howling,
Aw.
and I don't know why it's that in particular.
Because he loves.
Ba ba da ba. You go ooh, ooh. It's the cutest.
The dog
I
thinks
love
you're
John
the dog
Cena.
thinks you're coming back from commercial.
Yeah.
I just remember. Holy shit! This is a deep memory. My first girlfriend in high school had a cat, and this cat
Stole her breath.
stole my breath. I'm walking in the land of shadows. No, this cat had a bear. I think it was even a female cat, but I mean, who cares? It had a stuffed bear that it would hump. It would hump a stuffed bear.
So it's like every teenage girl.
Yeah, exactly. It's a real Tina from Bob's Burgers. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
kind of like very horny cat. But if you did like a hum whistle, it would go and find it. It was like you could you could hum whistle
Trigger
and
it.
Like
the cat
Pavlov's dog.
would find this bear and start humping it. If you were like just did that noise, no, it was.
I'm horny on Maine.
Seriously, it would get like angry horny where it was like and find the bear and like
It's like the signal for it to be in heat or something.
yeah,
like
I mean, I don't know what it was about that like hum whistle noise, but it was just like Jesus. Yeah.
was that you, Eric?
Yeah, I'm an activated cat.
I knew it.
Wow, I had not thought about that in 20 years, but holy shit, yeah.
That's so weird.
Wild stuff.
We gotta look that up and see if there's like some type of
Right?
like
Go
That's
gadget
like a
horny
thing.
cat.
that's a thing, or if it's just that cat was
Maybe,
into
I
some
don't know.
weird shit. It liked that sound.
And just like that. Watch people's cat like are listening to the podcast at home. Their cats start freaking
Dude.
out and humping random pillows
Cats
and
are
stuff.
jizzing everywhere in people's chats right now.
I want to try
Yeah.
that whistle, and then I really want to try that like Egyptian TikTok thing. Where it's
I'll
like,
find it for you just to play for your cats and film it to see if anything happens.
good stuff. Good stuff.
There's a lot of fun stuff, man. This episode of the RT Podcast is brought to you by ShipStation. The holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, we all know that, and the most stressful, especially if you run an online store. Between managing inventory, filling orders, and dealing with stressed out customers, the work never seems to end. But with ShipStation, the hassle of shipping out holiday orders melts away, leaving you with more freedom to run your business or enjoy some much needed time off. One of the best features has to be their order management system. Not only helps you manage orders across multiple channels, but also lets you automate a lot of your actions. With ShipStation, you get one easy-to-use dashboard. You could import orders from every sales channel or automate pretty much any shipping task. It also works with all major international and local carriers like FedEx, USPS, and UPS. Plus, you get access to discounted rates. ShipStation doesn't just make shipping easy, it saves you money too, and we all love to hear that. Make this holiday season a little brighter with ShipStation. Use our offer code ROOSTER to get a 60-day free trial, just enough time to handle the holiday rush. Just go to ShipStation.com ShipStation.com. Click on the microphone at the top and enter the code Rooster. ShipStation, make ship happen. Speaking of fun stuff, Genlock Season 2
Genlock Season 2
is out now on HBO Max. You guys should check it out. We have the Blaine Gibson here, also known as Sinclair from Genlock in the flesh.
Hey, I like it.
He said the line. He said the
I did
line.
it, guys. I did it.
Say the line, Bart.
We're also doing a
I didn't do
companion
it.
podcast called Unlocked, and it's me, Kurt Ritchie, and Cypher Den, and it's a lot of fun. And yeah, no, huge shout out to HBO Max because I don't think we'd be making a season 2 without them.
We
so,
wouldn't be able to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's a pretty rad opportunity.
Yeah, HBO Max is essentially the reason season 2 exists.
Yeah.
They've helped a ton in making it happen, and getting to put it on that platform is like really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I was scrolling through HBO Max and I just saw it like one of the first things on the headers, and I was like, holy shit.
That's
Wild.
dope.
Yeah, no, it's like
a Roosty show.
top of the app. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to see.
Top of the app.
Little, yeah.
Fucking huge cast too. It's wild.
It's
So.
a deep bench. The,
Yeah.
the bench is deep on that cast, y'all. It's also like it looks, from what I've seen, looks serious. Looks intense.
Intense.
Season looks fucking intense.
Yeah.
So
Like
down.
circus. Intense.
No, it's in robots.
oh, right, Fish and Robots in lock
And locked.
and
Yeah.
That's the failed name.
Gen locked.
Jen.
yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it. Also, I know that like there are like parent company or whatever, but fucking HBO Max. No joke, my favorite streaming service. Like
What are you watching on there? Succession.
yeah, because I know really. I mean, it has all of HBO's program on there, so it's like
Yeah.
I'm in The Sopranos, I'm in The Veep, I'm in The Succession. Like
You got
it's got
Game of Thrones. You got
got the-
Westworld.
yeah.
Watchmen. Don't sleep
Watchmen.
on it.
Don't sleep on it,
So
Watchmen.
good.
Also, I just think I like they're not
Oily
paying me
guy.
to say this, although they should.
I know who that is.
Give me some scratch.
Petey.
I feel like in terms, I think someone broke it down of like the catalogs in terms of all the streaming services based on like how much they have by decade. HBO Max is like second place is such a distant second place in terms of like older movies, older shows. Like
They all have TCO.
they all have TCM. They all have Turner Classic Movies. So yeah, they're like it's like they have a bunch of because I feel like
There's a lot of like old school cartoons. Like
lot
is
of
it like
old
Dexter's Lab
Yeah.
on there and like a bunch of other stuff too.
I just remember early in the pandemic, you know, like all of these like SVODs were taking off, all these like service, you know, like platforms for movies and TV shows. And like, you know, we were really getting behind HBO Max because, you know, parent company and stuff like that. And we're all just like, I just remember being like, I hope this doesn't fucking bomb. It turns out it's like, it is the one that I
Has
use probably
so
the
much
most.
most, yeah.
You're like, thank God, it works. It's good. We're good.
oh thank goodness.
So,
I'm gonna
yeah.
load up tonight. Watch Succession. There's a new episode.
Nice.
I am so behind. I'm on season 1, episode 4.
Oh my god.
I think I know. It's because what happened was years ago at this point, when like the first season of Succession was just coming out. Trevor's like, oh, like I heard the show's really good. Would you want to watch it? I was like, yeah. And we watched the first episode together. And I was like, I don't know if I really felt it. And he's like, okay, would you care if like I kept watching? I was like, yeah, sure. So he watched through all of season 1, all of season 2. And then I was like, you know what? I should give it another shot. And of course, after 2-3 episodes, I'm like, I'm hooked immediately. But I'm so far behind. So he's like, new episode of season 3 just came out. I'm like, you go ahead. Don't wait
Go
for me to
ahead.
catch up 2 seasons.
That is good for you for doing
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah, it's like I know he's excited to like catch up on it and like know what happened because it's week to week, right?
It's got one of them Culkins in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Someone in the chat said, "Who's the guy next to Alfredo?" That's Blaine. Come on, what do you mean?
Guys, I've been
Duh.
here for 8 years. Come on.
That's the RT podcast logo. Duh.
Glad to have him on.
And it also has a search party on HBO Max, which I know you tried to get into.
Bro, it's anxiety. Like, it's a good show and it's well written, well performed, but like, it's one of those things that I
It's stressful.
fucking lose my mind
It's
because
stressful.
it's really terrible people, kind of like Always Sunny, but they're making really shit decisions back to back to back, and you're just like tearing your fucking hair out. And like you and Elise and like I think Hannah all fucking love that show, and I was like I was dying.
I wonder if it's like because I know like a lot of women love true crime stuff, and this is not true crime, but it is like
It's like true crime.
a missing
like,
person,
parallel.
murder mystery kind of situation.
Sure, yeah.
But it's very stressful and very frustrating some of the time. But it honestly, the story goes in ways you would never expect, which is what I loved about it.
I went to a donut shop today and they were playing the theme song, which is it's a
Search
good
Party?
fucking theme song. Yeah, the Search Party theme song. And I was just like,
Yeah,
stressed.
PTSD. Yeah. That-
Instant, like, oh my gosh, it's sweat. Oh
Yeah.
no.
well, it's I think it's now 4 seasons in. I think there might be a 5th one coming eventually, but like from a basic premise of there's a missing girl that the main character recognizes that she went to school with. And like, that's all I'm going to tell you.
I think it's an interesting. The like overall plot of that show, or like the like mechanics of that show, of like why Ali Shawkat is like set out and like gets obsessed with this journey, are the kind of like overarching like plot of the show. But I like it's a really interesting commentary on like directionless youth and like getting like becoming obsessed with something because you have nothing else going on
Yeah.
is like a real it's that I feel like is the like internal engine of the show and like what it it speaks to on a larger scale.
really good commentary on our generation and just how like we can just be fucking jerk off sometimes.
Sometimes. Us millennials, we're the worst.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like The Matrix is going to touch on a little bit.
Oh.
This is like just how our generation's all hooked in.
Yeah.
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 They had that one shot of the elevator.
The elevator shot where he's just kind of looking around. Everyone's like on their phone.
I cannot believe that's coming out by the end of the year.
That's wild.
And Spider-Man?
That's going
It's not a last name.
Oh, you mean
Spider-Man?
It's not John Spider-Man.
of the Chicago Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
It's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man?
Listen, all right. We all got skeletons in our closet.
I knew you
Okay?
were gonna Blaine always says
Yeah, that's going to be a massive month because
Yeah,
was
dude.
it Matrix 4, right?
Yeah.
It's going to come out the day before Christmas or a couple days before Christmas. And then like a week before that is Spider-Man. And that's going to be
Spider-Man.
nuts. I feel like there's going to be like a one more trailer before that Spider-Man movie is released. And I think that's going to be like the biggest, most viewed trailer of all time.
I'm going to avoid it like the plague.
Good luck.
I know. It's like, it sucks because like nowadays.
That means no social media at all.
Right, but
it's going to be everywhere.
And that's like with the Marvel movies where it's like, if you want to participate in pop culture and like any conversation your friends are having, you have to see these things. And you're just like, try to avoid them. I haven't seen Eternals. I feel like I'm walking like a real dangerous
I haven't seen it either.
plank right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to go. Trevor went to go see it. I was going to go with him and then something came up. But apparently it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I hear it's just long.
I enjoyed
Like
it.
2 hours, 40 minutes, I think is the runtime. Longer than Dune.
Nothing's better than Dune, though.
I
Nothing.
haven't seen Dune yet.
Dune is.
Dune's on HBO.
Dune on HBO
Great.
Max. I did.
Go see it in theaters though, if you can.
I want to see it on the IMAX so fucking.
Yeah.
We saw
I
it
did.
on
I did
IMAX.
watch it at my house on a TV, and it was still pretty.
Do you want me to choke you now or later?
Promise? Oh no, no.
Fredo, I would.
So
I
many
would,
promises you can't keep.
Yeah,
I would see it again if any of you want to go to the theater.
I have not seen it, so
Dune?
Dune?
Yeah.
I'd see it. I'd see it if you want to go to see it at the IMAX.
Let's go do it.
I've seen
Yeah.
it 3
yeah.
times at the IMAX, and it is just fucking like.
It's so good.
watch
You
it.
know,
I haven't
we
seen
were
it,
thinking.
so-
I think I can't remember. We were talking about it on the most Tuesdays at noon on RTTV. There's a plug for it. Also, download the podcast. It's now an official audio podcast.
They're a podcast now.
Yeah, we're official podcast now. The most. Check it out. We'd appreciate it.
been on that show. It's fun.
Thank you.
It's great fun.
We were talking about on how like movies that were, especially sci-fi movies that shifted the genre or like were game changing in a way. And this was even on my like TV. This is the closest I think I've seen. This is the closest I think CGI and graphics have come where I go, that looks like a real place. Like
Yeah.
usually there's like a level of artifice that and a like
You could tell green screens are at play. Yeah.
at play, and there's like an unrealness to a lot of things that like I mean even they've come so close, but this really felt like I was like, yeah, that's a spice mining city in the desert. I don't know what to tell
and
you.
even to
Like,
feel that way on your TV. Like,
I know. I was
not
like-
even in the theater, which
I'll-
is a mess.
Yes.
I
I
also
know.
want to say that
Nice.
the Dune community, like the Dune subreddit, is one of the most welcoming, coolest places. Even though like those books go generations deep and like the lore is so rich, people are just fucking stoked that people are like
Getting into
seeing Dune and like getting
See,
it.
that's the
books
kind
are
of
that's awesome.
That's
Please
a
read the
good
books.
community. Like
That's what you need to have.
any type of fandom that is just like understanding and welcoming and doesn't shame people for not knowing every single in and out of detail for everything. Like that is what I love.
Yeah, no, they're not gatekeeping a thing that they love,
Yeah.
which is good, and that's what you should do, because the more you do that, the more you get the thing that you like.
Exactly.
Yeah, the more people that like it, the more, you
A lot
know.
of people have like misplaced pride with that stuff, where they're just like, well, I knew about it and it was my thing before, and
Yeah,
like
and now like mainstream media is making it cool. It's like, but then you get more of your thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
With more people, you
Yeah,
get more of it.
isn't that a good thing?
And also, like in the age of this, in the age of having like a phone where like everything's indexed and cataloged, the idea of like discovering something first is such a who fucking cares? Like
Who cares?
Yeah.
you didn't. You're not on this
Literally,
thing before
nothing
anybody else.
matters.
Like nothing matters.
Nothing
Just
matters.
enjoy the things you enjoy
We're all
and let
gonna
other
be
people enjoy them.
dust. We're all gonna be just dust. Our cats are gonna be eating us.
Eating us
All right.
after they steal our breath.
And then is it gonna matter if we found fucking Dune before someone else? Nah, dude. Okay.
So all that is to say, I did enjoy Dune very much. And apparently I read the book so like, I mean, I read it once and probably eighth grade, ninth grade. I feel like that was about that time. And it feels very accurate to what I remember of being like, because there's the David Lynch Dune, which is just like,
Oh, shit.
I enjoy it because it's so insane. Because
Yeah.
it's just like just a wild ass time, and Sting is in like metal boxer briefs.
Hell yeah.
But no, it felt like genre shifting. Like it's like sort of set the bar for like high sci-fi in movies that we haven't seen in a while. I can't remember what the last thing was, honestly. That like, oh shit, this is like really like moving the goalpost a little bit farther for like, you guys got to try, because this movie really knocked it out.
I think it also like people expected it to be good, but I think like the response has been just so overwhelming too.
I think people were reluctant because it's been
a lot
touted
of
as one
lore.
of the most unadaptable franchises there is.
They did a good job adapting it.
Yeah, they I mean, there was like cuts and things that needed to be made or that he had to do in order to keep it under 3 hours. But like, I loved it. It's fucking.
I haven't seen it.
And Eric liked
We'll
it.
get you in it.
Eric was like the person that I expected the most to just be like, "Boo, you fucking sand sucks," and then he was.
Straightforward. Real
Yeah.
simple.
It's just fun.
Easy.
He walked
very-
out. He made a couple of jokes about the dumb rat and the thing, the Maudib.
Duncan, Idaho.
He didn't like Duncan, Idaho.
Idaho. Okay, so maybe
Star quarterback, Duncan,
maybe
Idaho.
that is. I think that is probably the movie's greatest accomplishment, is that it is based on an incredibly high sci-fi book that is very deep and
It's
very
a lot of
dense
lore.
and a lot of lore, and manages to stay faithful to that while also being a simple movie you can enjoy. That is
and
like
understand without
ma-
knowing anything about it.
And like, you can go in and you go in.
It's all about
me.
the spice.
If you knew nothing about Dune, I feel like you would be not miss a thing. Like, you get the story. It's very basic. That's like the craftsmanship of like directing. That's where you like. That's where a movie truly like
100p.
get achieves like masterpiece status, is where it and I'm not calling it a masterpiece, but I'm just saying like that seems to be the echelon for those type of things, where it's like it's based on something very very dense and very complicated, and it can still be enjoyed by someone just walking in.
But also the story, though, and like the fact that it is still relevant. That book was written in the fucking 60s. Like, nothing between then and now is the same. Like,
world's a very different
computers
place.
were not even near like what they were going to be now. Like, we're carrying around fucking computers, and for it to be so faithful to the original source material and it have been written half of a century ago, that's fucking wild.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go see it in IMAX. Take Alfredo because he hasn't seen it yet,
Okay, thank you.
and then we'll go see it in 4DX.
Hell yeah!
Imagine that movie in 4D.
Just gonna be blowing sand in your face.
Yeah, so much wind, so much sand. It'd be great.
I'll go to the IMAX. I'm saving my first 4D experience for the 2-part finale of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Dude.
Have they told you that, or have they said that you specifically, Alfredo, that it's gonna be a 2-parter?
Yeah, they told me.
Wait, how
Is
are
it
they
gonna be called Fast 10 Your Seatbelt? Is that gonna be the name of it?
I hope so.
How soon after, or how
I didn't-
far
I
apart
didn't
are they
come up with that
releasing these
joke.
2-parters?
Wish I did.
I'm assuming a year apart. I believe they want to film back to back, but yeah, it's a 2-parter.
It's gonna be a big cliffhanger.
One last ride, 2 times.
where Vin Diesel
One
snaps
last
his
ride,
fingers.
twice.
I can't fucking wait.
That's That's the franchise I've missed out on. I think I'm on like maybe
Oh, dude, get on it.
4 or 5.
Dude,
Oh, man.
I like my best friend Tim Geddes from Kind of Funny. We were the people that were way too into it because like in high school when Tokyo Drift came out and Han died, we were handing out flyers to our classmates saying R.I.P. Han. And then making wallpaper backgrounds for our computers that was R.I.P. Han. And boy, let me tell you, when that trailer came out of the last movie and Han showed up, we cried. We cried. And then we wondered.
Okay, bud.
But also, no, we're not crazy because one, they did the trailer. They did like a live trailer reveal where they had like a stage and like people show up to see the trailer. And they showed the trailer. And it's really funny because Kevin, another kind of funny member, was like, "Why is no one in the crowd crying?" But they introduced and had everyone walk out one by one, and then when Han showed up, literally the whole crowd exploded, and I went, "Everyone gets it."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shit.
Just like a family moment.
it is. It's about family.
That's crazy, Brian. Just crazy enough to work. That's the entire that's the entire franchise. Like, man, that idea is nuts.
My favorite part-
So nuts, it's gonna go off flawlessly. Like,
My favorite part about watching Fast and Furious movies in the theater is when things are so ridiculous, which is everything,
yeah.
that people in the theater just laugh. Like, it's not like people going, whoa, it's people like busting a gut laughing at just the ridiculousness of it. It's like half comedy, half action.
I mean,
in a good way.
So I think nowadays, maybe a movie's greatest sin is that it's boring or like not entertaining. And one of those things, like those Fast movies are a fucking blast. They are entertaining. Like they may not be good or high cinema, but man alive, are they a fun ass ride? Like
it's just stupid entertainment.
I mean,
it's just ridiculous. But that's the thing, though. They pivoted that franchise to that. They went from like we're gonna be like serious car races
of that one fucking Keanu movie.
Also, it's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer. The Han's alive. By the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
movie's been out for a while.
get off our jock.
Also, yeah, how many years has it been?
It's been a minute. But yeah, I mean, they didn't take it seriously, and then they just got ridiculous and more ridiculous with it. At this point, it's almost like they're superheroes.
Oh yeah, no one, and it's also I love
everyone's invincible.
I know,
Yeah.
it's so funny because like they're obviously everyone that's involved in the franchise now is like so ultra wealthy and their riders are so like their contracts are so insane that like they have to be superheroes because like no one can bleed, be bruised, or look injured because they can't look flawed in any way.
Yeah.
So like you have like Dominic Toretto like fall like 8 stories like onto a car and get up and look like he just walked out of wardrobe and makeup.
It's a fucking
Like,
catchphrase or something.
yeah, and say
ridiculous.
it's insane.
I 99 out of 100 times I will be a proponent of seeing something in theater versus on your TV, just because I love the theater going experience, and I think that that's how films should be watched.
Definitely.
I will absolutely watch Fast and Furious at my home rather than go to the theater, because I do not want to be in the parking lot after a Fast and Furious movie where everyone's fucking jacked on their shit. And they're just
Everyone's in their Honda Accord.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I don't know about you guys. Anytime I drive home from a movie theater after seeing like some space movie or like action movie where there's a lot of like racing, I feel like just driving home that I'm in that atmosphere and that someone's gonna like turn the corner and like come racing at me.
And you'll have to like pull your parking brake and like spin the wheel and like, yeah.
Well, we're gonna go home. We're gonna watch some Fast and Furious.
Hell yeah.
Some Dune. Some Genlock Season 2 on HBO Max. And get ready for Extra Life, which is coming up. Well, it's going on all week long, but Saturday, big Extra Life day, 10 a.m. Central to 10 p.m. Central. A lot of fun stuff that day, so tune in and donate for the kids. Guys, thank you for a lovely evening. We're still going to be here for the post show, but chat, thank you for joining us. First members, thank you for being first members, and we'll see you next week for the RT Podcast.
bye.
Goodbye.
I hope we get to the point where